Been a long time, but we're going to have a smurf video. So, original plan today, I was going to go and try and get a bit of edge cutting done or something with my mate, but obviously, as we know, Massey is up having front axle work done. Also on top of that, his new Deutz. Well, long story short, we had a bit of a dodgy fitting. We were trying to do a job on the baler. We got the fitting to work, put the baler on. He's taken the baler off, and now the fitting doesn't work, and spraying oil everywhere. So, there's that kind of thing. And there's also, well, follow me out here. The weather is pretty freaking horrible. So, admittedly, wife's off today, but I want to try and get stuff done. Just don't seem to be cracking on very well somehow this year. So, we've got the magic book. We found the magic page. So, this here is the diagram. Hang on, get out my own light. Hang on, follow me. Yes, workshop's still a SH hole. Right. So, this is your basic valve block. You've got all the oil galleries in there and varying things, and then what we are doing, see, we've got 5 there, and we've got 6 there, these solenoids, and we are going to do, for today, to see if it works, fig 2, each one, take the nut off, slide the solenoid off, give it all a nice clean up, very light coating of grease. I was thinking copper grease, but that might not be a good idea, being conductive and all that, so we're just going to use our standard blue JCB grease, slam it all together, and then, assuming she'll start, might put the battery charger on her for a bit as well, take her for a little run down the road, so you'll get to have a little, hopefully if all goes well, hear her go for a jog, and see if the aerocodes come back up. If it does, then we go to fig 7. Probably not this video. Right, just give you a bit of a brief look of what actually this valve block's all about and what these solenoids are doing, if you're interested. So the ones, like I say, there's 11 solenoids down here, and the ones we are more bothered about is number 4, which is that one there, which is the F1 directional clutch modulator solenoid. Number 5, yeah, maybe not quite so bothered about that. That is, but it could be, that is the reverse clutch directional solenoid. Number 6, the one down at the bottom at the front, that is the F2 directional clutch solenoid. Number 8 over here, that is a directional clutch solenoid. Yeah, I think that's it. So 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Those ones there are the solenoids to do with forwards reverse. I know 5 solenoids to deal with going in two different directions. So the ones up here, these 6, excuse me, they are speed clutch solenoids, so they're gear change solenoids rather than directional clutch solenoids, to give you the simple version. So if anyone's interested, we'll just hold over that for a second or two. You can always pause the video. Very handy having this book for this tractor. So I don't think I'm going to disturb them top six. This kind of makes more sense because your top six there are up. I mean, those two are actually tucked underneath the cab, whereas your bottom five are at the bottom of the block, and they're the ones that are more likely to get wet, crap in them and all that side of things. So, right, we have a half-baked plan. I've given them all a quick coat of WD-40, purely, more so just so that nothing's sticking and everything will come out, hopefully, easy. Going to do them individually. First thing we need to do is find a spanner that'll fit them. Oh, yeah, now, obviously, because these are this is actually an American transmission, and American counterparts over the pond, as they so call it, haven't got to can't even get into see. Hang on. Again, now the camera's over there. Yes, you can see a bit better now. So, what's turning on there? Don't want to bring out the whole thing. There we go. Hopefully we're going to got enough wire on here to be able to pull it off easily and have a good look at it. And bear in mind, this is all early 90s technology with early 90s wiring. This have had 10,000 hours of being heated up, cooled down, and God knows what else in between. So, need to be a bit respectful on it. Would be easier if I removed all the steps and everything, but I'm not. I might actually undo all the ones I need and then start pulling them off. I can't even get my bloody hand into anything. So interesting enough, this is actually the same transmission used in big power shift Masseys at the same time. There's actually more tractors that run these transmissions than you think. See, this transmission bolt to a big old Vulture engine, that would be some fun. Right. Okay, so we'll get all these unscrewed and then we'll come back when we start pulling them. What do you think? Right, so we've got all the nuts off. Again, remembering imperial nuts. 5/8. So now, nice and steadily, for them. So these are essentially electromagnets that operate valves, so we can pull them out the housing a bit to get them out a bit. So I'm going to redo all this, these bits of wiring anyway. So that is essentially what it is. You see, it's a bit mucky in there, but not bad. Oh, that stuff's cold when your hands are already cold. Basically just give them a bit of a clean up. Got me rag there to clean the centre out. That one doesn't look too bad. Leave that down there. We'll do the same to that bit. So no, visibility is really not good here, but light on it. All looks in relatively good order. You see, this solenoid's work. This bit here is an electromagnet that works on a valve in that rod there. You can just see my finger on it, and that's kind of how it works. So now I'm just going to give this literally just a little wipe of grease. Of course, wipe it on my overalls, much to my poor wife's dismay. And then that one go back on there. Put the nut on. This room would be better if I hadn't been putting extra wires on the tractor to run things like D plugs for running control boxes for things. Back when she was the main tractor and had to do everything, and did work quite a lot. You know, those it's worth going back in the channel having a look back when she used to do all the mowing with her or the baling with her. Of course, the footage is all pretty shocking. Get that so it sits there somewhere, I think. I don't know whether it's said or not, but like I said, I'd have pulled a lot, I like the cable ties off the wiring loom, being very gentle with it. So obviously when we've got these all done, we'll have a bit of taping, bit of cable tying just to get them back routed correctly, so it all sits nice. That'll do, I think. Right, so that's one done. 4 left to do. So do we do a rapid video or do we do a what's name video? We'll try doing some sort of time-lapsey thing, see how it goes. Right, so that's all them back in. See what happens. Those back two back there, they seemed a bit tight coming out, so could just be a bit gummy. So I need to just tidy these wires up and get like these back in the sheathing and all that. And bit of tape, couple of cable ties, and then we can go take it for a run, I think. Right, so that's it, all tidied up now. Nothing's pulling on anything. Part of me was wondering whether to take plugs apart and put a bit of cleaner in it. The only trouble with that is we'll see if this works first, because I don't really want to go disturbing cable connections, because the chances are they are old, they are brittle. You know, try this first. If that doesn't work, well, we can do that as the next step. So, with that done, next plan. So she's been on charge for as long as I'm leaving her for today. If she doesn't go now, well, I'm going home, basically. Well, that is actually genuinely really annoying. I think I'm going to struggle to get jump leads on her as well. So we'll have to have a day when we come up and leave her on charge for a day and sort other things. Oh, that is really, really genuinely annoying. Oh, excuse me. But at least we've got the job done, and actually got a bit of oil over and just got a bit of a bit of protection on her. So yeah, this is going to do for this one. Kind of annoying that I haven't got started, but it's bloody cold up here today. And we've got the job done, which is the main thing. So yeah, we make a nice video all of itself. We're having a bit of a run anyway. So that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed a bit of fiddling with the old Ford. Don't forget to give it a grubby thumbs up if you have. And of course, as subscribing and going down, and if you want to say hello in the comment section and all that. I am pretty chilled today, and I don't mean as in calm, I mean as in kind of want to go stand in the shower for an hour. So that's it, at the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to stay safe, stay well, look after yourselves. Don't forget to look after each other as well. And we'll see you on the next one. No idea what that's going to be.